Steph Curry is the greatest shooter of all time, but he's also so much more than that. When you really break down his game, he's one of the most unguardable players ever, not just because of his shooting, but also because of his decision making. He's one of the smartest players ever, and he consistently uses simple actions to destroy defenses because of his high basketball IQ. In this video, I'm going to give you 8 different clips, and I'll pause in the middle of them right before there's a decision to be made, and I'll have you predict what Steph is going to do in that situation. Make sure you drop a comment and let me know how many you get right. Let's get into it. What should Steph do in this pin down situation here? Should he flare out to the 3-point line? Should he tight curl towards the paint? Or should he run over to Draymond and chase the dribble handoff? One of the things that makes Steph an incredible player is his ability to play without the basketball. The Warriors set so many off-ball screens and pin downs for Steph, and he's an expert at reading them. When you're coming off of a pin down, if your defender is trailing you, you want a tight curl because you're going to have the advantage. And the screener's defender is going to have to make a choice. Either they're going to go with you and prevent you from getting to the basket or getting an open shot, or they're going to let you go and it's going to be just you to the basket or for an open shot. What should Steph do in this pin down situation? So now we have the other side of the read, which is when that defender plays under. Steph recognizes it immediately and knows that he's going to flare out to the wing for that catch and shoot 3. When that defender plays under, it guarantees that you're going to have space if you flare out and use that screen, which is either going to create an open shot for you or a closeout to attack. What should Steph do in this pin down situation? Here we see what the power of Steph's shooting can force the defense to do. Right here, his defender overplays that screen to try and get over it as to not give up a catch and shoot 3. And because he overplays it, Steph recognizes it right away, sees no help in the paint, and cuts back door for the wide open layup. What should Steph do in this ball screen situation? Should he pull this 3-pointer? Should he try and bounce around to the outside? Or should he look to split right here and get to the paint? So right here, the defense guards this ball screen using drop coverage, meaning Eric Gordon's playing over and that hedge defender is going to play dropped. The thing is, Steph knows exactly how they're going to guard this ball screen because he knows they're not going to switch for this reason. And he knows that if they drop, there's no way they're going to give him this amount of space to shoot this shot. So that hedge defender is going to be up close to the 3-point line to take away that shot. And Steph is very good at getting that hedge defender really wide to create that split for himself to get downhill, as you see right here. So the first thing to notice is how wide his angle is coming off of this screen, and that again is going to get that defender to extend out to cut off him being able to bounce around the outside. And then when he first comes off, he's just going to give this brief look at the rim, which is going to force that defender to raise up and move up to take away that 3, which is going to open up that split. And that's exactly how Steph is able to exploit drop coverage in this situation. What should Steph do in this ball screen situation? Should he kick the ball up to Gary Payton II on the wing? Should he continue driving downhill and try and create something in the paint or with a pull-up? Or should he have the same side lift, which is Jonathan Kuminga, coming up on the wing? It's really important on a ball screen to not just be able to read your defender and the screener's defender, but also the tag defender or the defender of the person who's in the same side corner. In this situation, the tag defender helps in to take away the roll or the downhill drive, which means that if Steph can keep that defender occupied, he's going to have Kuminga on the wing for that kick out, which is either going to lead to a shot or an opportunity to drive like we see right here. What should Steph do in this situation? So now we have a ball screen that's sending Steph the other way. It's called a step-up screen, so sending him towards the corner. Obviously, that defender in the corner is staying there, so he doesn't have that kick right there. And there's a lot of congestion taking away the roll, as well as taking away his own shot. But that weak side defender is helped into the paint, almost under the basket, which opens up his weak side teammate, Andrew Wiggins, for a pass, which creates a long closeout and an opportunity for him to score. What's the decision in this situation? One of the goals when it comes to ball screens and screens in general is creating mismatches, not just for yourself as the ball handler, but also potentially for the screener as well. In this situation, the Pistons end up switching this ball screen, which puts Marcus Sasser guarding Jonathan Kuminga in this seal situation in the mid post. Steph recognizes this super early and immediately enters that ball in to exploit the mismatch, and Jonathan Kuminga gets an easy bucket out of it. What's Steph's decision in this ball screen situation? Right here, Steph does what's called flipping a ball screen. Essentially, all that means is that Draymond is just going to turn around and set a screen going the other direction. And generally, the offense can do this when the ball handler's defender is able to get through that screen quickly, either by beating them over the screen or beating them under the screen. In this case, it's under the screen. And the best part about doing this when that defender plays under is that when they flip this screen, especially against a player like Steph, that defender is now going to have to fight over the screen, and there's not going to be a hedge defender who's able to play drop and contest a shot. So Steph's going to have a wide open shot if they flip that screen and force that defender to play over it. Drop a comment down below and let me know how many you got right. If you enjoyed this video, drop a like and subscribe, and click the top link in my description down below to get my free Elite Perimeter Scorer program that'll help take your game to the next level. I appreciate you for watching. Talk to you soon. Peace.